This is the Morning Swim Show, sponsored by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. I'm Tiffany Elias. Now the women's NCAA Swimming and Diving Championships are upon us. We wanted to revisit some great interviews from last year's championship meet to get everyone excited about this year. So sit back and enjoy some of the highs and lows from 2014 as we showcase a new interview each day in the Finis Monitor. Good job. The long-awaited first college championship meet, day one in the books. How are you feeling now that the first day is out of the way?
Exhausted. I'm really tired, but it was, just the first day was exactly what I, imagined it to be and so much more. I think they did an awesome job with, the opening ceremonies. That was so cool. The glow sticks, and, it made it feel really special, and it was super fun. But being able to be on two relays tonight and having an individual event, it was really incredible. It was very, very well worth it.
Everyone knows you're swimming some events that aren't necessarily your best, but they're what the team needs. So you've got a freestyle lineup across the board. How has that changed in your training, knowing that Cal really needs you to be strong in the freestyle because they've got some other backstrokers that are able to step up?
Absolutely. It's changed a little bit. I've kind of always been about 50-50 freestyle backstroke. I never trained all backstroke all the time, but we've really been working on some smaller technicalities with freestyle, and it's been really fun kind of focusing on that a little bit and looking a little bit into the future. I'm excited to see how it translates over to long course. So
what type of pressure did you feel going into this meet, knowing that always lots of eyes on you, different platform, elite platform? So were you feeling pressure?
Of course, yeah, but it's all good pressure. I think there's a certain pressure for me that comes with wearing a Cal on my cap because I want to do well for everyone else who's come before me that's worn a Cal on their cap, and for Terry and for Kristen, and just going out there and wanting to do well with that. So it's more of just kind of an honorary pressure, if that makes any sense.
You've had a great first year. Do you think it's been the best fit for you training-wise going into looking beyond college, looking at an international platform?
Yeah, without a doubt. I have learned so much in the time I've been at Cal, and just with the group of women that I'm training with and having Terry and Kristen, I've learned so much, and it was definitely a huge change leaving Todd and leaving home, but it's been perfect, and I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else.
Now Todd's still here. Is it still good to see him? Even though he's not
of course, absolutely. I miss him so much. You literally see someone every single day for 11 years. You definitely miss them a lot, but it's awesome because actually sort of the 5 girls that, we kind of went through the ranks together are all here. We have Kelly, Caroline, and myself on Cal, Jordan Mattern, who's on Georgia, and Christine Mixet on Duke. We kind of went up the ranks together, and so it's awesome that he's here and kind of all his little babies are here too.
Let's talk about the 500 and building into the other events to come. Just out-touched by Georgia's McLean. She came in strong on that final 50. How are you feeling in the water? Because your 500 looked a little bit different than your normal get-up-and-go speed.
Yeah, for sure. I knew it was going to be a really tough race tonight. Georgia, especially in that 500, they can finish really, really hard. So I knew I was going to kind of have to strategize a little bit differently than I normally do. Still wasn't expecting a 25 on the last 50 by Britt, though. That was incredible. So it was definitely, it's all a learning process, and especially the 500. I'm still learning how to swim the 500 and what works best for me. And I think it was definitely a bit of a challenge, too, swimming against girls I haven't swam against all year. So that was another challenge that, it's things you don't think about that just, I think, really will make me a better swimmer in the future.
I guess kind of a blunt question. Is getting second disappointing, or does it only motivate you moving forward?
I think it depends on the situation. I was not disappointed tonight. I won a best time by almost 2 seconds. I was thrilled with the time. I was thrilled with the race. It was so fun to get up there and race that group of women. But, it's still, it puts a little fire in your heart, for sure, for me. I'm not disappointed in it, but I obviously really wanted to win. But Britt was right there, so now I'm going to have to go back and work on that going to 25 my last 50.
There's been talk in the 200 free of, can Missy go a 140? Do you think you can go a 140?
I would love to. I think we'll definitely see how it all plays out tomorrow. The great thing about this meet is my lineup kind of gets a little bit easier each day. For sure, after this day, I have, 3 200 frees tomorrow, however many 200 frees there are. But I'm really excited just to get out there, and I think the 200 is probably my favorite event short course, so I'm really excited to see what happens.
If you want to follow all the action for this year's championship competition, go to swimmingworld.com and look for the link to our event coverage. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Elias.